Olha lá, like. Amanhã estou de folga. Ai. Você tem que entender. Ah, meu pai é bom. Queijo. Marvel é tipo o santo, tá ligado? É brabo. Tudo que faz é bom. Só quer duvidar na Marvel ainda. Não, não é só isso não, são 90% do filme.
Hello, Harriet. Do you recognize me?
Caralho.
Yes, you were from the Pembroke Hospital. The young doctor. So full of secrets.
I've so many questions I need to ask you, Harriet. If you would.
I love questions. As for the answers, you may not like them.
How do you feel?
I can't see. I can't move. My body's burning. I feel as if I'm dying over and over again.
Have you tried to eat or drink something?
People here tried to feed me, but I'm just not hungry. I don't have the strength.
Does the pain ever stop?
It is not pain I feel. It's like I can't stop feeling every inch of my body. But at the same time, each muscle and bone is the wrong place.
Your room, the blood. What brought you to fake your death in such a gruesome fashion?
To see if I would be more.
Why flee with Sean Hampton?
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see a saint fall to sin. But the coward still won't kill.
Realmente não.
Do you take pleasure in causing so much pain and sorrow?
Nobody gave a damn about me. Not a tear shed. Poor Harriet. Always the discarded.
Why did you come here?
And why not? This is where I live now. Leave me be.
Will you respect old Bridget's wishes? Will you obey her?
Bridget is kind. She only needs to keep me fed and I'll be good.
So you desire to stay here?
Yes, I'm with my own kind. Birds of a feather, so to speak. Poor Harriet. Always alone.
I have a question of the utmost importance to ask. Will you answer?
Questions, 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 questions. Good doctor, always searching for answers.
Do you remember what you did after leaving the hospital? Did you kill anyone?
First, a question from me. You answer first.
Very well then. What do you want to know? What do you want to know?
Are you like me? Are you also dead? You also dead?
We are not dead. We are not dead. Death no longer pertains to us. We are different.
I like what I am. I truly do. I relish the pain that courses through me.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean Hampton. Did you or Sean kill anyone in your flight? Anyone? Try and remember.
I will not lie. I wanted blood, and I wanted revenge, and Sean pulled me from it, brought me here instead. But the shadows heard my prayers. The shadows killed that bastard.
Who was that man? The one murdered in the street?
He used to be my landlord. I lived here for many years before falling ill. Oh, he was an awful man. Disgusting and cruel. So cruel.
You sought vengeance by your own hand, and someone else obliged you. Very convenient. Don't lie to me.
I don't lie. I saw him near the docks. And rightly I wished him dead. And I am happy he is. It's true. But I didn't kill him. I was too tired.
Shadows? Tell me what you saw.
The shadows, they heard me and answered. Something in the deep darkness. Quick. Deadly. Deadly. It asked me if I wanted revenge. I answered, yes.
And these shadows, this presence, do you still hear it? Was it a vampire? Did Sean see it?
It spoke only to me. And now it is silent. It is born of hatred. And it will kill again. And it hates you, Doctor. Oh, it hates you.
What makes you say that?
It whispered your name, Dr. Reed. It wanted to know who you were and where you went.
Questions about me? What did you say?
Nothing, Doctor. I said nothing. There was nothing it didn't already know. Oh, I'm tired now. Let me rest.
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us. Spend time with us. And I may be willing to answer more questions.
Your diction, your words. You do not carry yourself like most Skulls I've encountered.
True. I'm not like most Skulls.
You were once someone else. What happened to you?
It is as sad as it is long, young Ekon, but it will remain mine.
Can I be of service to you?
We ask but one thing. Reveal to no one our secrets. Do not betray us.
Tá bom.
Why do you live here? Amongst the filth and vermin?
Live. Here we hide.
What are you hiding from?
From the guilt, the shame, from the hunters and the light. And of course, our past.
Next to me.
Why don't you leave the city? Hide somewhere far from the Guard of Priwen. The Ascalon Club.
We are the Sewer Skulls. This is our domain. We have run as far as we can, and now we hide.
Okay.
For how long have you been in hiding here?
Skulls have been hiding under London since vampires first entered the city.
Where did you hide before the sewers?
We claimed ancient tunnels, forgotten caverns, catacombs. We are skulls, groveling beneath the feet of our makers.
What manner of creature is Harriet? She is different from everyone else.
I really don't know. I'm not even certain she is a skull. I've no idea as to what blood made her.
What is a skull, in fact, in your honest opinion?
The progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker. Perhaps a fruitless branch of a noble tree. A word used to enslave us. I cannot say.
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous potency. You believe it to be stronger than your own?
The vampire's sweet blood. That rich, dark wine that we crave. For it made us, and it can sustain us.
I thank you for your time, madam. I must go back to Hampton now.
Your kindness has been ample payment, Egon. To protect us, I'll close the access to our hideout, but you can use our shortcut to reach Mr. Hampton's shelter. Just follow the arrows.
Thank you, old... It's locked.
Isso aí. NFT. Aí, ó. Caralho.
It's locked.
back, Dr. Reed. Would you like to take communion with me now?
Sean, are you eating raw flesh?
It is the sacred flesh of the mortal lamb. Our Lord's bountiful transmutation for the sustenance of his believers. Thank you, Lord. I am your most humble servant.
So, true to your word, you waited for my return.
I told you, Dr. Reed, I was a man to be trusted. Did you
É,
have
pensando
words
nisso
with the
também.
poor
Onde
Harriet?
é que tá vindo isso?
You make no distinction between the living and the scars, do you?
We are God's children, Dr. Reed. One and all. And he's determined to save us.
Does this place belong to you? How can you be so certain you can keep it open?
This warehouse was once property of the Dawson family, but has been bequeathed me through donation.
The Dawsons? The wealthiest family in London? Have they a clue as to what goes on here?
Not at all. The donation was made before the war. The building was run down. I never met Aloysius Dawson myself.
So you have the run of the place and no one's taken notice?
As long as we keep to ourselves, we interest no one. This is a haven, and I pray it remains so for eons to come.
What will be the result if you continue to... both skulls and the living?
For the last decade, that's what's been happening. And they found a better life. What's to change?
You're forgetting the epidemic. Things can go south very quickly. I've
Esse
seen
maluco
it.
não tá bom, cara, sério mesmo.
These are terrible times. Only those pure of heart shall prevail.
You've turned Skal now. Don't you see the danger to anyone giving you their trust?
We are all sinners, awaiting salvation. This is a simple truth, ordained by the Lord Almighty. I am a seeker of his glorious light.
Harriet, Miss Jones, has been behaving in a most violent manner. She's going to need special attention.
That's precisely the reason I brought her here. To meet old Bridget. She's the guide Harriet requires.
Who is this old Bridget?
I don't know, Doctor. She rarely speaks of her past, but I know she has a long one. She's likely the oldest soul in the city.
Harriet is possessed by her hatred. You cannot let her roam free. She's dangerous.
She has joined her own kind, Doctor. Old Bridget is a saint to the younger Skals, guiding them to salvation and peaceful existence.
I believe I've learned all I need to know. I'm certain you've killed no one, but one day I believe you'll cross the line.
Logic is a false prophet. Faith is the only path to salvation.
What do you mean?
We have been blessed with God's eternity. We are the instruments of his divine will. We shall feed the hungry forever and ever. Amen.
I will strive to emulate your merciful nature, Sean, but it's a difficult pledge to make.
Give yourself over to God, Doctor. Expel your urges and kneel before the Lord in praise.
These urges, You know the hunger will never be satisfied.
Caralho.
I have come to embrace the everlasting craving. I have sworn to feed only upon the flesh of the dead. It is
Oh,
now
não, tá
my
bom, não
sacrament,
mora.
my sacrament.
Não vai dar negócio aqui.
Take, eat. This is my body. So saith the Lord.
Tem que eu não consigo fazer. Pode trair a mulher. Tá escrito na Bíblia. Eu não sei onde eu vou voltar isso aqui, mas vou tentar, deixa eu ver. Não decido ali que eu tenho. E adultério. Esperar o loading agora, gente. É isso. Me demorando. Aqui eu não sei onde eu vou voltar, né? Mas vou tentar. Deixa eu ver de onde eu vou voltar. É, voltou diante mesmo. Falta um negócio, cara. Um só.
It's locked, all right.
Vou procurar. Ele só tem 2 trecos, cara. E falta um pra eu desbloquear a terceira opção na decisão. Mas, tipo, vou ter que sair pelo outro lado aqui, se é que tem como. Depois voltar e, sei lá, ver o que eu faço. Pelo menos o jogo te dá a chance de voltar, né? O que tá acontecendo com você aí, meu Deus do céu? Acho que você tá passando mal.
I cannot enter. It's locked.
Tem que ir assim mesmo. Tem como sair. Ah, esse não, vou matar ele, vou deixar ele vivo não, quero nem saber, foda-se. Eu sigo esse reto e saio lá nele. Oi. Ai, vou ter que trabalhar com o personagem pra resolver isso aqui. Deixa eu ver aqui rapidão. Eu já falei, eu não vou deixar ele
It's
vivo.
locked.
Esse maluco não tá bem, cara.
This not
Sit. You.
we she has
I believe I've learned all I need to know. I'm certain you've killed no one.
give yourself over to God, Doctor. Expel your urges and kneel.
I really would like to believe your fairy tale. The good ghoul, feeding upon the flesh of the dead. But I'm all out of innocence.
Do you question my faith, Dr. Reed?
Do you remember William? Oh, how his admiration for you was exceeded only by his hunger.
May your soul rest in peace.
A night will come when you will suffer the same hunger. Someone who trusts you completely. A friend will die never to wake.
You confuse your voracious appetite with my itchy hunger. I would never kill a friend, nor an innocent.
I believe you've discovered our defining difference.
No! No! Ah! I did. Ah!
Não vou deixar ele vivo não, cara. Esse smoke não tá bom não. Acho que vai dar 2 dias que ele vive, ele vai ficar maluco, matar todo mundo. Tá comendo carne crua.
Another corpse thrown in the streets. Someone's playing a very sick game.
Agora eu tenho que fazer outra coisa, peraí. Não morreu. Esse aqui eu não sei onde tá. Acho que é o cara que tá lá dentro do esgoto. Acho que eu preciso de uma base, cara. Você quer que eu veja na net as consequências de todas as escolhas? Opa. Eu preciso de uma base, cara, porque eu matei um cara, vai afetar muito o distrito. Tem que curar a galera pra ficar mais tranquilo. Tem que fazer cura. Fadiga. Tratamento da fadiga, beleza. O que eu perdi aqui? Pronto. De cold. Anemia. Redache, dor de cabeça. Só eu que o quê? Mas é tão fácil. Vou ter que curar as pessoas. Tá, quem é que tá aqui? Ninguém. É só a gente que tá bem. Tá. Não interessa, tá. As pessoas morrendo, toda estourada. As pessoas aqui.
Good evening.
Of course. So,
Do you require...
I'm glad.
I'll try my best.
Thank you, Dom.
Good.
Bom, já tem inimigo aqui.
I have this thirst for blood. Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Miss.
Do you need help?
A real doc.
The real
I
doctor.
don't know what to.
So long.
So long.
Good evening, Miss.
Yeah.
Do you I don't know.
Is he?
Goodbye, Miss.
Igual conquista. Curar aqui em 15 10 da noite.
Good evening.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it
Please.
personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
I drink. I drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night. And then I drink some more.
Why do you drink so much?
Maybe it's because I prefer dying slowly. Death can be so abrupt. Personally, I like to see mine coming at my own pace.
You sound very sad, sir.
That's because I am, Doc.
Don't you work at all?
I'd love to, but I don't have the time. Didn't I tell you? Drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night.
Inebriation.
Yes.
Take this.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
Is it true Sean Hampton saved your life?
Yep. The sad saint grabbed my soggy ass and brought me back to the pier after I fell into the canal. I was a wreck back then.
And yet you're still drowning in cheap liquor.
Sean Hampton really acted like a saint that day. But I suppose I'm just another lost soul that doesn't deserve to be saved.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
I drink.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly, so joyful.
No reason at all to rejoice, then. Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
All right. Go on.
A few years ago,
Yes.
when I believed a resolute man could change things around here for good, a tragedy occurred nearby.
What kind of tragedy?
It was a bomb. bomb that exploded and killed many people. Metal and blood everywhere. Shouts, fire, broken window of the shoe shop, the torn street light.
You lost people you loved that day, didn't you?
I've lost everything. But you know what the worst part is? I don't even remember where it happened. I've drunk so much to forget it. And now I can't remember where it was. I can't pay my homage to the dead.
I'm sorry, Mr. Delaney.
It's okay. If you ever find the place, just leave a flower for me there. Even if you tell me where it is. I'm not sure I'd memorize it.
Surely you must have had dreams and expectations when you were young, like everybody else.
Sure. I wanted things to change. To really change. And to change for good. The bigger the dream, the harder the fall.
Sounds like you were an idealist, which is honorable.
No, sir. I was an anarchist and I believed that exclusive property is a robbery in nature. I wanted a new world to rise from the ashes, Dr. Reed.
Do you really think the world is that bad?
No, I believe we all can choose to make it better. But most of us are too weak, too corrupt and too guilty. I failed for sure, but others will come.
I want to know more about your past as an anarchist, Dyson.
I'm still an anarchist, Doctor, make no mistake. I just reject violence as a tool to change the world, unlike my comrades.
Do you still see your comrades, then? Even if you don't agree with their methods anymore, I mean.
No.
Esse bagulho não faz sentido de anarquismo, cara, na moral.
I'll raise my glass to that splendid idea.
Ah, vamos viver sem regra pra caralho, assim.
I do not believe in much anymore, Doctor. But I'll admit I like your idea of peaceful change. I like it a lot.
Goodbye.
I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
What the idiot had to say first.
Edwina.
I cannot enter.
Porra, bicho. Eu não lembro desse lugar. Ah, legal, parece. Pô, não sabia.
Steady,
Porra, pegou pela parede.
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top!
Se machuca.
I'll send you back to the fucking grave!
É cedo mesmo, não é, né? Ah, tá. Tamanho de doguinho.
See the fancy clothes? This one's a top! Stop it, Leech! Christ, he's dead!
Tamanho de doguinho. Ah, tá. Vamos. Na moral, tá cheio de inimigo nessa porra aqui.
Lively!
Cacete.
It's onto us!
Desgraçado. Me atacando de longe. Acho que é inimigo também. Toda hora inimigo.
This city is more peaceful without bombs, but no less dangerous.
Jesus.
I've never seen so many people die.
It is good to see you again, Jonathan. How are you?
I'm better than one might expect, Lady Ashbury. Dr. Swansea has asked me to investigate the recent disturbances in the hospital, caused by skulls.
Really? What do you mean?
I discovered the most intriguing skull. An elderly woman answering to the name of Old Bridget. and a man who helps them remain.
Não. Não era pra fazer isso. Acho que ele ia falar do maluco. Não da mulher. Yeah. Vamos ter que correr até lá de novo. Tá, vou ignorar a galera. Só vou. Quero saber. Vai, filho. Oh! Um bug na movimentação.
Over there! There's one of those.
Clérigo aqui, mano. Puxa.
Good evening. Please show me. Of course.
Na mó volta.
It is good to
There is something ominous closing around me, Lady Ashbury. Something spies upon me from the shadows. Something cruel and wicked.
Whatever do you mean, Jonathan?
Do you suspect someone?
I don't know, Jonathan. I steer clear of vampire politics, especially whilst hunters roam the city's streets.
Goodbye for...
Jonathan, at last. I've been worried sick. Have you solved the case of our poor Sean Hampton?
Don't worry, Edgar. The reputation of Pembroke Hospital is secure. Sean Hampton was not the guilty party.
Is that true? Oh, good news. Good news indeed.
What do you know of the Ascalon Club?
Not as much as I would like. There have always been rumors about a secret society of vampires operating in the interests of the British Empire, though I've never met a member.
I crossed paths with one. A terrifying creature going by the name of Fergal. He was sent by the Ascalon Club to exterminate the Skulls of the East End.
By the stole, Jonathan. If vampires are eliminating their own progeny, then dark times are upon us. Darker than I've ever witnessed.
Do you think Lady Ashbury would know of them?
Jonathan, our beloved lady is not one for social dalliances, nor the assemblies of dark orders. She's a woman of superior taste and selective acquaintance.
A pleasure.
Já que seu dia. Coisa precisa de level. Okay. Hora da desgraça. Hora de dormir quando aí ver notícia das merdas que eu fiz. A morte do 77. Bom. Crítico é o bagulho. Tem que curar essa galera toda agora. curar aquela galera toda, né? Pra estabilizar a condição do local que eles ficam, né? Diga. São 2 de cold. A gente vai usar essas coisas pra alguma coisa, né? Não uso pra nada, geralmente. Anemia. Redache anemia. Tá. Copium. Tá. Agora eu tenho que ir lá curar eles. Aí depois eu vou. O bagulho de ver se dá pra fazer a missãozinha secundária ali. Depois eu volto lá. Caralho! Porra! Poder novo? Poder novo do inimigo apareceu do nada. Tá lagando um pouco. Os caras não entenderam que isso é um poder novo, cara. Agora tá aberto, cara. Olha lá, eu vi rato. Vem aqui, rato. Meu rato.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top! Boom!
Deixa explodir aí. Explodiu. Foi tudo de uma vez agora. Tudo isso aqui. Incrível, né? Maneiro. O outro ali, que ódio.
Good evening, sir. It's me again.
Leave me alone, I say, whoever you are.
It cannot be safe for a blind man to live here alone. Let me enter, sir. I swear I mean you no harm.
Well, a voice never lies, and yours clearly is the voice of a gentleman. All right, Doctor, come on in. What kind of gentleman pays visits to people at this late hour?
It's locked, all right.
O que é? Sim. Igual tudo do jogo aí, qualquer jogo aí. Entra na casa do NPC, rouba ela. Depois a gente conversa.
So what is the name of my nocturnal visitor?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. As I already explained to you, I'm inquiring about the epidemic.
Dr. Reed? The eminent surgeon? My God. I'd never have expected a brilliant physician like you to knock on my door.
You flatter me, sir.
No, sir, I am flattered. I read all your work when I still had my sight. I loved it. I'm Mason Swanborough, by the way.
Have you heard anything about Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
I think I've heard my sister talk about her. I wasn't paying much attention, though.
And what else have you learned about me, Mr. Swanborough?
I know you assisted Professor Carell in France, and that you invented a new blood transfusion method based on his work.
Yes. Those were frustrating but exciting days. I loved it.
Yes, the thrill of research and discovery. This is what drives people like us, Dr. Reed. Oh, how I envy you.
Does someone take care of you in this isolated place?
My sister Loretta and I have our daily routine. Every morning and evening she comes by so we can talk and eat. Then she leaves and I stay.
Do you not appreciate your sister's visit?
Loretta is the best and worst thing that happened to me. And I believe she could say the same thing about me.
Where does your sister go?
Well, let's just say she earns enough money for us both.
What's so amusing about that?
I won't hide the truth from you. Loretta sells a fake miracle elixir to the sick people of Whitechapel.
Do you know Braille, Mr. Swanborough?
I'm no expert, but I learned it in my spare time, yes. Why?
I found a strange document entitled Cure for Blindness. It's written in Braille, so I thought perhaps it was yours.
Really? Is that some kind of sick joke? Let me see.
Here it is.
This letter seems authentic. And it actually refers to an experimental cure for blindness.
You have piqued my interest, Doctor.
Valeu.
Could it be of any use to you?
No. This page is just a part of a larger diary. I'd be glad if you could find the other pages.
Goodbye, Mr.
Porra. Agora onde tá? Ninguém sabe. Vou calcular. Vou ficar tudo fodido aqui, mano. Vai se lascar. Se cuidem aí, putz. Exchange. Uma galera, né? Puta que pariu. Um sujeito que eu não sei quem é, cara. Uma coisa que eu não sei sobre esse jogo, tem viagem rápida? Eu nem sequer tentei. Vou botar na internet aqui, Vampyr have fast travel, porque eu não sei. Eu sempre vou a pé pro objetivo. Não, nem tem. Tem que correr mesmo, eu já tô fazendo, tá bom. Deu load na hora. Ai caralho, agora que eu vi o que é. Ai, mano. Tá louco. aí é foda.
Have no fear, brothers.
Mas tem mais ainda. Tá bem safe.
It's locked, all right.
Trancado, né? Trancado. Trancafiado. Tá bom. Vou dar a volta pra pegar. Isso.
Die, vermin!
Ai, vermin.
Look at it, vicious beast.
Clérigo. Ai.
The beast must die. Have faith, brothers. It's done for him. Over there! There's one of them
Tá
vermin.
escondido ali.
Let's go! Eh?
Tá bom, mano. Deixa ele. Vai lá curar a galera. Senão a cidade vai explodir.
It's locked.
This city is more peaceful without the bombs, but no less dangerous.
It ain't human! Kill it! Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Não abre, né?
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Cheio de inimigo nessa porra.
Die, vermin!
Erro. Para de dar tiro, desgraça. Parece que tá Rio de Janeiro. Meu Deus. Dá 2 passos, tem um maluco que antes de dar um tiro. Tô lá no outro, velho. Tá dando muito load, cara. Caralho. Não tá dando load assim não. Deve ser esse inimigo pra cacete no cenário. Assim, vão atrapalhar a minha ida pra cidade mesmo. Tem que ser. Licença. Que isso, mano? E eu, hein? Porra é essa?
Go outside.
Welcome back, Doc. Do you need... Indeed. Indeed. Goodbye, Mr.
You still work?
Tell me, Sabrina, do you really believe Tom has renounced his life of crime?
He proves it to me every day. He tells the truth. Tom Watts is a good man. One of the best.
And you don't think he might fall back into his sordid ways?
We can all do terrible things, Dr. Reed. And we never know what we're really capable of until it's too late.
Do you require...
Don't feel so...
Take that.
Tom always said we've got to keep the doors open.
Goodbye, Mr.
Clients. Let's go outside.
Faltando gente. Porra. É a galera que tá do outro lado. Entendi. Esse aqui. Esquece. Onde tá acontecendo isso, cara? É aqui, ó. Porra, tá dando muito pulo, hein? Cacete.
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm not sure that's any of your business.
I hope you realize that staying here will put your life at great risk.
Pah! I'm not afraid of these guards of Priwen, or whatever these thugs call themselves. I can still kick some respect into those youngsters.
I wasn't specifically referring to them, but are you really after these men? Why?
They took my boy! I've had no news since he joined that crazy gang. So I decided to come and find him myself, to get some answers.
I see. But as I said, your life
Esse era o cara que tava faltando.
is at risk if you stay here. And I'm not referring to the gangs either. You should leave, sir.
Well, this part of town used to be nicer, let's say. Perhaps you're right. This isn't the best way to save Andrew.
Silver Mirror.
There is a name engraved under the blood on the back of the case. Jack Gillingham. Perhaps Enid's son.
Cacete. Tem que chegar nela com a mesmo tom. Esse porra nem aqui não, né? Tem que matar agora. Tá, volto lá para aquele outro lado. Eu nem lembro como é que vai pro sinal. Acho que é pra cá. O que foi? Cachorro. Ops. Aí. Esse outro lado. Acho que dá pra ir pro cantinho sim, sim.
City. It's hard enough to cover the docks, but
Acho que ele tá lutando por alguma coisa.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance?
Do you need my medic?
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Faltam os dois cornos lá e a mulher.
You again?
Do you need...
I may.
I don't...
All right then.
Well, I'll leave you.
Glad to...
Do you need...
I can keep...
Thank you. Goodbye, Miss Pack.
Voltou. E voltou.
Good evening, Miss Jill.
Sir,
Do you require...
I'm all...
Do you require...
I'm all right.
Caralho. Ela não aceita ajuda médica, não.
Enid, have you really no idea what happened to your son? No idea at all.
I've not seen Jack for so long. I lose track of time. Has something bad happened to him?
E aí? Pensando que esse jogo, diferente de outros, ele muda, né? Conforme suas escolhas. Não é todo jogo que muda de verdade. Sei lá que merda que pode dar.
On him. Tonight, in fact. Ever the Joker, Dr. Tippett.
Entendi. É isso aí.
I found this watch. It was a gift from you to your boy, wasn't it? I think it should return to you now.
Oh, I remember. Yes, I recall the day I offered Jack this watch. Oh, it was such a beautiful day. Thank you, sir.
Trinkets and possessions help us remember our past. Promise me you'll not lose it.
I would never lose anything that belonged to Jack. Why don't you take this? Dr. Tippett? Please, for your charity.
Do you require...
I'm all right.
Goodbye, Mr.
Ela não quer ajuda médica. É.
Good evening, sir.
I am not safe. I should never have come back here. My life is in danger. I know it.
You're much safer here than in that contaminated area.
Bullets kill people quicker than diseases and epidemics, Dr. Reed.
What can you tell me about this district?
The East End docks only knows one rule. Dog eat dog, and blood calls for blood. The gang will have their revenge on me one way or another.
What can you tell me about the locals?
Most people would say that Sean Hampton and Tom Watts are good men who try to sort things out. But for me, the real boss around there was my best friend, Jack Gillingham.
Jack Gillingham, you say?
Everyone round there knew Jack. He was a rock. A mountain, even. He feared nothing. He has been killed, you know. First Jack.
Goodbye, Mr. Gray.
O personagem tá com os olhos meio vermelho. Tanto poder que adquiriu já. O jogo travou. Você vai ficando mais forte e os olhos mudam de cor. Já pensou? O save bugou e volta lá de trás, nada. Só daqui é 1000 dias. Máfia 3. Ah, eu não sei. Cadê? Já mudou aqui? Acho que mudou. É, mudou. Tava no Critical. Agora tá no Serious. Ah, vai se fuder isso aqui, né? Porra, é uma inútil. Vou até deixar todo mundo morrendo essa merda, cheio de ódio. Mano, cu. Porra, você é inútil. Cacete, cara. Ai, Deus. Isso aqui é chato. Vai se fuder. Ai, ai, paciência pra caralho. Na moral, não quero cuidar de você não, cara. Quero que você morra. Tô de saco cheio. Porra. Mas não é lá não. É, aquele ele tinha que morrer mesmo também. Mandou matar sim. Morreu. Não vai voltar mais. Cadê? Ai ai. Esqui minhas coisas todas pra fazer componente pra curar esses arrombados. Deixa eu ver. O distrito, vai. Tá vendo? Tem que ser cuidado.
Good evening.
There's no need.
Young man.
I don't like. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Vamos ver se ela aceita o tratamento agora.
Good evening. Do you recall?
I'm all...
Goodbye.
Ok. Eu não. Com ela mesmo. Vamos dar lá atrás.
I can't believe I'm doing this. I have this thirst for blood. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Cadê? Ah, ali na frente, deixa eu ver. Olha o olho. Vamos lá. Doido. Doideira, doideira. No começo, né? Com a mulher lá.
Good evening.
Hello again.
Can I offer you?
Giving out for...
O olho assim.
Perhaps. Goodbye.
Vai, menor, até vampiro, sou vampiro não, cara. É que eu tô com Terçol, pô, aqui é o... Vampiro não, man, meu olho tá coçando.
I cannot enter.
Os atalhos não desbloqueados estão atrapalhando muito, pô. Se eu tivesse com eles abertos seria bom pra mim. Mas sei lá quando é que vai abrir, né? Fazer o quê?
Watch yourselves! There's one of them!
Mas é muito inimigo, mano. Muito inimigo. Ah, não sai. Ih, caralho. Tem um vampiro junto com eles, ó. Lutem aí, vai. Só uma porrada vocês aí que eu vou embora. Nada a ver que só. Hospital. Chegar na salinha do personagem. Nossa, cara, esse é o melhor anime da temporada. Deve ter morrido, já. Não morreu não. O jogo ainda não abriu a área pra mim, pô. Como é que eu vou salvar a planta? Foda.
Water.
Não. Ui. Vou curar vocês agora. Ô, corno. Corno sobre o
Good evening. Do you need would have been goodbye.
Ih, Parrock, queria te curar não, filho.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Do you need
I'm afraid.
No.
Thank you.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. Good evening.
I need blood.
Do you
My condition.
Well,
Thank you, Doctor.
I'll leave you.
Essa mulher é engraçada.
Good evening.
Good evening, Doc.
Do you need any...
I'm afraid...
That's it. Goodbye. Good evening.
Good evening.
I'd like to...
Wise choice, Doc.
I met him in New York one time.
Não. Infelizmente não. Deixa eu ver, falta alguém? Falta... Ah, falta aqueles dois cornos ali, nem vi.
Good evening. Doctor, do you need any med... Yeah. Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Estão ali embaixo, né? Como é que eu entro ali mesmo? Porra, eu quero... Sacanagem.
It's locked, all right.
Porra, qual é o jogo? Se bem que essa área aqui tá boa até, então... Deixa vocês dois morrer se não deixarem curar. Obrigado. Peraí. O jogo não deixa entrar. Oxi, deu load. Esse load foi inesperado.
Hello again, Mr. Blight. I'm happy to see Mr. Thatcher is safe for now.
I'm eternally grateful, Doctor. We were total strangers and you helped us anyway. Can't thank you enough, sir.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
Afraid so. In the war, I was always worried about picking up something, getting some infection. Unfortunately, got that fear in London now.
Throughout history, some diseases have done more damage to armies than any weapon created by man. You are wise to be careful.
You're working at the Pembroke Hospital, aren't you? That's a good enough reason for me and Oswald to go there.
Goodbye, Mr. Blight. Take care of yourself.
Olha o outro corno. Fala, foi uma coisa acontecendo. Peraí. Corno 2, corno 2.
Hello again.
Yeah.
Do you know? Goodbye.
Obrigado. Continuar. Eu perdi o bagulho, mas curei ele. Resolvi. Próximo distrito. Já foi, só a velha que não quer. Pode ser menina aqui, ó. É a mãe do doidão lá, moleque. Só fica aqui embaixo, como onde ficava.
Do you...
Well,
Goodbye.
Pronto. Todo mundo aqui tá curado.
They lack the resources. We have some.
Agora pro mais fodido. Whitechapel. Todo mundo doente dessa porra. Ai que merda, cara. Oxi. Tô brigando aqui.
Over there!
Die, vermin.
There's one of them! Watch yourselves! Stay back, please! Lord, give us strength! Fuck, he's fast! The power of the Lord commands you!
Vai pro loco, pendio.
Remember your vows!
Maneiro.
I shall fear no evil! The power of the Lord commands you!
Entrando. Vou 1 milissegundo de luz santa ali.
Good evening, Chris.
Shape.
Do you need any...
It depends on the price of your medicine.
I'm shocked.
Forgive my...
Good.
Eu tenho tratamento de fadiga e pra dormir.
You again?
Can I keep you? Goodbye, Mr. P. Do you need to be on it? I don't. Right then.
Fancy buying something?
You never... Right then.
Tratamento pra fadiga. Não. Não ainda, cara. Não vou encher não. Aquela corna lá não tá fazendo porra nenhuma. Vou ter que curar todo mundo. Eu deixo ela viva, tranquilão. Ela não tá curando as pessoas.
Good evening, Harry. May I...
Sure. Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
So,
I'm not bothered.
do you need...
Yes, I do.
Good.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
Agora preciso ir lá fazer mais coisinha pra eles. Acho que restaram.
I cannot enter.
Merda. Deixa eu mais próximo aqui. Aí é foda, tem que sair desse daí.
This is despicable. I have this thirst for blood. This is despicable.
Acabou com todos os ratos desse cidade. Que foi isso, mano? Foi ela ali? Não bicho de sangue que falou. E oi, bizarro. Corre, idiota. Tá, vamos ver. Quem precisa do que agora? Fadiga. Tem algum celular de fadiga? Tem 3, beleza. Tá, agora sim. Fadiga 1. Até se sente, tá? Não, aqui não, cara. Ele não dá errado. Agora sim. Ele não aparece quem já tomou o remédio. Fadiga. Só de fadiga. 2 de fadiga. Tá, até se sente. Volta na outra. Neuralgia animal. Tá custando caro esse remédio, se fuder. Acho que é isso, espero que sim. Dá pra curar todo mundo, eu acho. Se acontecer de novo, deixar todo mundo morrer. É isso aí. Tudo por cima? Mais ou menos. Deve por aqui mesmo.
Good evening.
It's fun.
Don't you...
Faith.
No. I have heard of...
Good evening. Good evening.
You look...
My...
Well, goodbye. Good evening, Benjamin.
I'm afraid...
You don't seem well.
Oh,
I can... A gun?
Neurons. Quantas mil pessoas pra curar ainda? Caralho. Quantos pra caralho?
Good evening.
You're here.
I'm not here.
Doctor? Whitechapel. What an opportunity. My name's Bates. Callaghan Bates.
Do you require
Bates,
assistance, Mr. Bates?
Not me, but your skills could help a lot of people round here. That would help my...
Since I took an...
Well, seen better.
It's unusual to see someone so happy around here, especially considering the current situation.
Why should I be sad now? There've always been wars, disease, tragedy. There always will be.
That's an unusual way of seeing things in these trying times.
I don't see why I should shed a tear for another man's woes. I'm healthy, and I intend to stay so.
What is your business, exactly?
I offer fair lodgings for a modest price to the poor and weary of Whitechapel.
I see. And what about those who cannot pay?
Well, deals can be done, if you know what I mean. Money's not the only currency. After all, I'm not immune to a pretty face.
In other words, you take advantage of these poor lost souls.
Begging your pardon, I thought you was a man who could appreciate the complexity of the modern world. Things ain't just black and white, you know.
What help could I possibly be to your business?
That's simple. I already get good money from all those fleeing the war. Can you imagine what they'd be willing to pay if I could offer medical assistance too?
Mr. Bates, do not make me regret saving your life in this quarantine zone.
I understand, Dr. Reed, you're from a good family. Don't want to get your hands dirty. That's fine. I'll be happy to act as your middleman.
If I were entering into the world of street medicine, it would be on my terms and without such dubious associates as yourself, Mr. Bates.
So it's a no, then. That's too bad. The Reed tonic could have really helped people, you know, save lives. Isn't that what you do? I mean, people buy that Swamborough shit.
Tell me, what's your honest opinion of the increasing violence in London?
People are just beginning to discover what we've always known. This city's rotten to the core. They just took their bloody time to wake up and notice it.
What do you mean?
People are acting like the violence is news. But it's always been savage down here. It just bubbles to the surface every now and again.
You seem to have recovered well since your attack. Do you ever think about what happened to you?
Not much. It was a fucking nightmare. Savages, absolute bloody savages. Their appearance. Jesus. Made me want to puke.
You'd better not come back here. I won't be around next time to save you. Good.
Vários filtros. Ele na casa.
Hello, Mr.
Yes?
Do you need some... Good.
Vendo da experiência fazer isso. Inimigo já, cara. Porra. Vem aqui pra esse inimigo. Esse inimigo também, né? Claro que... Mais inimigo. Cadê o pessoal que falta, mano?
Would you like me to revive?
Nossa, ficou essa pessoa. Doido.
Good evening, Doc.
Do you need...
That would be no...
If... Goodbye. It's locked, all right.
Amélia. Não fala muito. Falta 4 pessoas pra você curar. E... Ana, que sair disso. Não sei onde eles estão, eles estão estranhos. Tem que estar, né? Cadê, mano? Sumiu, cara. Meu tia pegou de pra cacete também. Tá aí ainda você?
This district seems to get uglier every year.
I can't believe I'm doing this. I have this thirst for blood. I cannot enter.
Não sei onde tá esse pessoal que falta pra curar. Achei uma ali, ó. Beleza, pra cá.
Good evening.
晚上好。
How do you...
I don't...
Goodbye.
Not me.
How are you?
I'm not.
Do you need...
Please.
Goodbye, young man.
São duas pessoas, né?
This is despicable. It's locked, all right.
No.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Só umas duas cornas.
This is despicable. It's locked.
A gente tem como mostrar onde as pessoas estão, isso é mais fácil. Cadê, cara?
Good evening. And good evening. Do you need it? Maybe. I think I'll leave.
Agora falta um cara só que eu não sei onde tá. Isso. Ih. Tem inimigo aqui.
You are blinded by your false faith.
Ih, não, mano. Inimigo. Foi isso? Também não acabando pra esse bagulho. Nossa, que projeção. Olha, um cara que falta. Só. Ter curado todo mundo. Peraí, é o cego. Ah, tá explicado. Deixar ele nunca aqui. O ceguinho tá lá desse lado. Onde ele tá mesmo? A missão dele, né?
Who distribute flowers at this hour of night?
Better go. Oh, sir. He's mine! I'll take it!
Good easy. Tell me, how do you see the world these days? What can I do? You seem actually... Good. Wandering in this part of town at night, you're either brave or a fool.
Duas vezes da cidade.
Good evening, Christina.
Change your...
Could this be the scarf you lost, Miss Popper?
It is much more than a scarf to me. It is the only thing that connects me to my family and my country. Thank you so much.
Goodbye.
Vou matar ela mesmo. Vai precisar mais servir pra ela. Objetivo dormir. Pra mudar que todo mundo tá por aí.
I cannot enter.
Ah, meu Deus. Essa falta de atalho tá me matando, cara. Tem que correr muito. Tem que abrir os atalhos pra fora.
Stupid beast! Snuff it, Lee!
metade do instituto, não quero nem saber.
Over there!
Cara, esse som de criança chorando. Não só isso não, né? Não tô totalmente doido. Esse daqui, ó. Aumentar muito o dano da agarrada. Aumenta o custo, mas aumenta o dano também. Basicamente pouco dano também. Né? Não é pra levantar, não. Tá, vai. Vai crashar o jogo. Obrigado, mano de corno, caralho. Isso aqui tá melhorando as coisas. Agora o Whitechapel é a melhor cidade do mundo, assim. Não tem doenças lá, as pessoas são todas civilizadas, não tem lixo na rua. Tem aerotrem lá. O único problema que tá... A parte das docas aqui é a velha do caralho que não quer se curar. Mas tá tudo bem. Realmente tudo bem. Todas as cidades estão em paz. É isso aí.
Good evening.
Hello again.
Good evening.
Hello again. As long as you have money. As long as you have money.
Ah, que ódio, que ódio. Ou isso, ou isso. Realmente um ou outro. Agora não deu tiro nesse jogo. Deixar o rosto do vampiro.